Hello, my name is Sekhet. We are playing Minecraft 1.20.1, and first thing I want to try to work on today is some kind of cactus farm. And I have some ideas, and we're going to see if we can't figure out how to do this. Now, the first thing I'm putting in here is the collection system. It's just toppers. The pot is hopefully gonna save us on hoppers a little bit. Okay, so that's what that looks like. I want to see how much room we're really gonna need here. Let's get a little more water. Okay, real simple. Just water going 8 blocks in either direction, 8 blocks forward to that hopper at the end. So anything that ends up in here should get washed right in. Now we can waterlog fences now, right? Do we have to update it? A bucket of water, maybe. Okay, yeah, that seems fine. Stuff should go right past that, I hope. Go again here, and here. A little more down. We'll need another bucket to update it. And that's fine, right? No, that's really not fine. Now I've built a little up so that when we get the cactus to pop off, it'll just fall right down there in the water stream. There'll be nothing to block it. That was better than trying to get the fences waterlogged properly. Now, it's been ages since I've built a cactus farm. So we're gonna try a couple of different growing methods. Like I know that'll pop off when it grows up there, right? What I don't know is if that will grow or we need a better way to get up onto some of these things here. Okay, yeah, so putting the glass pane above the cactus, that doesn't work. So next to works just fine. When the cactus grows, it'll pop right off. Now I'm curious if we were to go up by one, if the cactus would grow if it's not exposed to the sky. Now we're back out here at the village, which we have the beginnings of one of our buildings behind me over there. We need quite a bit more. The first thing I want to think about is some housing and how we're going to do that. I think we're going to start by deforesting this hill over here. Alright, there's all those trees gone. Now we've got I think a couple of ditches that don't really add anything. There's another one over here. It just goes down in nowhere. So we are gonna make it like the village is technically down there too. There's like a lamppost. So we're gonna cover this, cut this down at least somewhat in some places, and then see where we are. Okay. Now we're gonna leave some of this and use it, but we are going to shave down this right here so that it goes we have some more room right here basically. Okay, shave back the hill to make room for 3 spruce boxes. They're gonna look pretty similar, at least we're gonna do mostly brown and gray on the bottom, And then we're gonna add color to each second floor. We got our first ground floor together, just about. Let's see if anybody moves in. Yeah, except for my man's here, coming over to use the stone cutter. We haven't had any bites on any of these beds. I'm not sure where the center of the village is. I don't think I ever saw a bell. We might have some back at the base, but I think I'm gonna build like a blacksmith up there. Alright, we bought a bell. Now I feel like, naturally speaking, the center is more over here, but maybe moving that. Oh no, there is a bell. It's right here. You know, I didn't even see it. I feel kind of silly now. Well, that should reorient the center of the village over there. I don't know if they'll abandon this one weird house up here, or this other weird house up here. Got anything else going up here anyway? Formerly the Mason's spot. Alright. The golems sure like it up here. I'll tell you that. Now our farmers have been great in terms of getting emeralds for us with pumpkins and melons, but we've been harvesting them manually, and that's gotta stop. So they're definitely gathering over here now at nighttime. I got a few bebies moved in there. You can see the edges of some more beds. I have raised, you can see where the farm was. I've raised most of it up 2 layers. I think it looks a lot better. We will probably raise it more in places. The next thing we're gonna do... Oh, hello. The next thing we're gonna do... There's like all caves under here. They're constantly hearing zombies. There's so many iron golems. We're gonna set up the storage and the cart unloading for the pumpkin farm first. Now, having built a few of these now, these cart unloaders, this is about as slim as I can get it. I still misjudged the height by 1. I wanted to have it up 1 more, but at least we have it such that we won't have to have our storage in the ground. Now the next thing is gonna be laying out the track. Okay, we got powered rails all down the middle. We're gonna have 1 more right here with 1 more lever so that it'll go back and forth. Just give it a stop here. We're gonna test it real quick. I'm just gonna turn all these on. Very nice. And then right here, we need another one. We got a hopper minecart. Right. So if we were to put it, let's say right here, and let's throw some stuff in it. Give it a shove. It should come right back, yeah. And then it'll work its way back over here. Slowly but surely. And then when it gets up here, it'll deposit items into the hopper, which will activate the observer, which will send a signal to this block, which there's a redstone torch. It'll turn the torch off. The torch is powering the tracks right now through this block and the repeater. I'll come up here in just a sec, I think. Or has it already been by? Does it not work? I think it doesn't work. Aha! The problem was the second hopper. We want something that we can't turn off with redstone down here. Now this will unload. Alright. All that stuff in there. Now what we're gonna have here is, the farmland. Like, right up here. Probably more in here. We'll put it in the middle. Oh, head up. And then there's gonna be a space. And then there's gonna be the redstone components that automate the farm. Now we're gonna take observers. That's exactly the opposite of what I want to do. We'll have to put the observers down second. We need observers, we need pistons. Alright, take two. We'll want the block up here to place the pistons. It'll be by far the easiest way to go. There they go. So that whole thing over there, that's going to take, 64? It's going to take 98 pistons and I guess 98 observers. That's a lot. Now the theory is we're going to have farmland. And we're going to need some light, too. We're going to have observers up above. They are going to be what detects the stem of the pumpkin when it updates. They will send signal to the pistons surrounding. The pistons will all go down, breaking the pumpkin. The hopper minecart will pick it up. I first saw this done by, I think it was Zoomovoid on some long ago, like season of Hermitcraft, I couldn't tell you. Now the question is how we're going to deal with the water. We can waterlog the tracks, but if we put it there, it might be fine. Might be just fine. Let's, okay. Will the minecart update it? Let's find out. Go on. There you go. It'll pick up speed. I'll send it around here. If that water will just sit there. And that's wonderful. Thank you, perfectly normal game. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start removing this layer. Let's just shave some of it down here. We're gonna be putting observers in, facing down, placed right up against those guys. So those are gonna fire every time that that pumpkin stem updates, including when it grows a pumpkin. And before I forget, we're going to have redstone dust on the back of the pistons so that they'll fire. We don't need it, apparently, on the back of the observers. At least we did not in earlier versions. I don't think. We'll see. Okay, I actually had that exactly backwards. We want them on the observers. Now, the stems aren't all fully grown, but they're getting there. And we're already getting, like, a pretty good amount. So, I'm shifting focus back to the housing. We put a chimney up here. We're going to build a second floor. So the new bell, clearly a great idea. We have all these unemployed testificates. The blacksmith is full. We have 2 of each. Look at them all trying to jam in there. They could fit like 8 to a house. I feel like that was more than 8 trying to go in there. We definitely got enough to do the next thing I wanted to do, which is get a bunch of clerics together. We did get Protection 4 guy over in the library a little bit ago. That's cool. We needed one of those. But we're going to build... Oh, what about the buddy? We're going to build some kind of temple up here for the clerics to work in. I thought we'd do a super fancy floor. We got a whole bunch of red terracotta throughout, and then a little bit of orange and yellow. We got orange, yellow, and red glazed terracotta. We got orange, red, and yellow concrete powder. Long as nobody spills any buckets in here, we're styling. I'm cooking up more smooth sandstone, but we have the walls basically laid out. We have some nice tables made out of upside down sandstone stairs. I really like this texture. We'll start getting clerics, and we'll see what we can do with them. These golems, like, they love it up there. I don't know what they're gonna do when we build walls. It's enough village. Tore down most of the creeper farm. You used to be able to see it from here. You can't anymore. That's much nicer because it looked terrible. We're gonna build another one out here, and I think we're also gonna use a design. I think it's from Basic Redstone. I'm gonna start laying it out. So here's the kind of main conceit of this. We've got a platform here that we're gonna have trapdoors over, and a cat right in the middle. I did finally get some cats over here. There's one right down there, cute little guy. We're gonna get the cat in here with trapdoors. The creepers are gonna run from the cats down onto this magma, which will kill them. And then there's water streams going towards the center where there's a hopper and some chests and so on. Now our first layer here is basically done. We've got, we'll have to get out of here. But we've got some mobs down there is what we got. Where are they? I keep hearing them. We gotta deal with them. Let's see. Come on. I know you're... Okay, there you are. Look at them. I kept hearing stuff. Okay, let me light this up real quick, because this won't help. Okay. I just started working on the roof of the barn over here. And we got a little bit of gunpowder while I was working on it. That's about what we were looking for. And like I said, I'll link the video from Basic Redstone that's got a tutorial for that creeper farm. We gotta dress it up and make it look nice, but I think we're gonna call it here for today in the vanilla world. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.